Hello guys, welcome back again, and this is kind of a funny story to me to talk about, and that's what I'm talking about because it just made me laugh. I had to talk about it. So basically, if you don't know, the pornographic website YouPorn announced plans to sponsor a professional eSport team. Uh, uh, they originally made waves back in July because they were interested in sponsoring a team, so they put out feelers out there to see what would happen. They had hundreds of submissions basically back to them, of people who wanted to sponsor them, but they got close once and it just simply fell through. Again, the problem they have when it comes to sponsoring is they're not going to be. I mean, no team wants their name plastered across the front. That's what they have. So they have to be very smart about it, and they kind of have made some changes since they got close to that win deal to try to make it like, you know, no one's going to want to sponsor the team. No one's going to root for the team with that. It's just, too much, public against that kind of stuff. And they said the reason why they wanted to sponsor an eSport team was a lot of people in the office of YouPorn basically are gamers, love gaming, love esports, and eventually somebody brought up the idea and they just kind of ran with it. So anyway, I guess they're once again really close to finalizing a deal to sponsor a team. The difference is this time is actually the uniform, because originally the uniform was going to have their name on it, but now it's basically going to be called Team YP. That way, the name won't be such an issue. It won't stick out so badly. Won't get the public outcry as much, because if people don't see it on the uniform, it doesn't bother them. There will be obviously other sponsors. I mean, they're going to be the main sponsor, helping build a website and all the other stuff that goes with sponsoring a team. Obviously, they also want a way where they could use their logo and use their shirts to advertise the team without there being an issue, right? So this is their biggest problem, and that's their biggest way to find out. So that when people are on YouTube, hey, I'm a Team YP, it won't be such a big deal as if you're obviously saying the site's name. Again, when it comes to, especially here in the United States, there is almost at times a cultural, like, word morality issue with this, that okay, people know that a lot of people go to sites like this and they're fine, but once they do anything that kind of puts them anywhere in the limelight, they want to usher them in the corner, and they want to make a big public outcry about it, even though the reason why they are where they are and the reason they get 20 million views a month is because of the fact, or was it a day, is because of the fact that those same people go there, which is just like irony when you think about it. So anyway, so they want to brand the teams obviously with their brand. They sponsor. Now, while they are new to the esports scene, they want to help build a pro gaming team, a serious contender team, not just that, hey, we're gonna just we're gonna have a team and that's it. They want to build a pro team. Again, they're gonna obviously give them finance, web development services, graphic design, marketing, the usual stuff pro gaming teams get from their sponsors, the big time sponsors, obviously. And obviously, this site has a lot at their disposal. They can obviously, promote the team obviously through their business and the sites, and obviously they have. And they're going to garner a lot of media attention no matter what. This team, no matter these people who join it, are going to garner a lot of attention due to the fact of who is sponsoring no matter what. It's always going to be brought up. It's not something that's going to be pushed under the rug. And if they do really well, it only brings more attention to them. And so, they also acknowledge that obviously there's a stigma surrounding them. That's one of the reasons why they obviously took so long to make the deal, because a lot of people submitted. But then once you approach them, hey, here's the deal, they kind of back off, thinking, well, I don't want to be involved with a site like this. So even though truthfully there obviously are a lot of shady business, a lot of things that sponsor teams already, it's just that they're not publicly known to be that way, where in this case they are known to do what they do. But what is your opinion on it? Would you root for a team that was sponsored from them, or would you automatically root against them because you think, oh, that stuff is so wrong, or you don't like that stuff being on the web or whatever? Again, it is in a sense of, if you're a esport team or you're looking, this is basically a business transaction. Except in this case, it's a business transaction with a lot more attention you're normally not going to get. So anybody who decides to sign that contract must be ready for, you're going to probably have as many haters as you have followers, because there are always the people who are going to be like, hey, this is a good team, I like this team, I'm going to follow them, I don't care who sponsors them, but the rest, because like anything else, well, this and this they think is wrong, and they're going to be against them no matter what. And of course, if they do well, and then they do become recognized in the community, the other fear people have is this will become the norm, not the obvious exception to the rule. And this is something obviously the esports community, and obviously again the people who do esports events are going to look at too. Do they want this into the sport, even though it's just a business like anything else? And everybody knows the business sponsoring anything wants to get their name out there, and obviously they want to have a good team, because when you make a sponsoring sport team, you want your name to be promoted, but obviously you also want to have the team do well, because that brings more recognition to the team. Not just say, oh, they're just doing that team to promote themselves. They don't care about actually doing well. So anyway, what do you think about this? I kind of chuckle. I can't help say the name YouPorn without laughing, because it just, But anyway, what do you think about it? Do you not care? Would you be for these guys? Would you be against them doing well? Love to hear your guys' opinions like always. Once again, thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you guys soon for another video.